Hello, this video is on section 8.4, which is titled Multiplying Special Cases, and this is exactly like the last section, multiplying binomials, except there's going to be a few key instances on where a shortcut may be a bit easier and more applicable, and that is what this section is about, is finding those shortcuts to make some of the problems a little bit shorter. And so the learning target is to find the square of a binomial and find the product of a sum and difference. The more important one is going to be finding the product of the sum and difference. It's much more useful, but finding the square of a binomial is also has its shortcut uses. So the square of a binomial, whether it's plus or minus, say for example the first one, a plus b squared, that's the same thing as saying a plus b times a plus b since it's being squared. Then same exact thing for the second one, a minus b times a minus b. If ever you're squaring something, you're multiplying it by itself twice. So when you multiply those two expressions together and you FOIL it, what happens is that everything simplified is equal to the first term squared plus 2 times each term multiplied together. So this is 2 times a times b, which is times the first term times the second term, and then plus the second term squared. Now this is only for the instance of a plus b squared. If it was a minus b, it's the exact same thing as the first one, but the only thing that's different is your 2ab term is a negative. Now again, this shortcut is kind of just a bonus if you feel like it's extra work to study for. Don't worry about it so much, but just think of it as cutting your work down in over half for problems that are like these. Because all you can do is plug it into this formula and then you're good to go. But if you would like to actually separate it, FOIL them, or put it into put it in the grid or the table, then you can do that way as well. Just recognize that if it's plus, your 2ab term is plus. If it's minus, your 2ab term is minus. But the most important one that I want to get to is the product of a sum and difference. So sum and difference is if you have the exact same term being multiplied together, but one is a sum and one is a difference, hence product of sum and difference. And when you multiply all these together and simplify it out, I could go through and show you all the work, but the shortcut is a squared minus b squared. So notice that there's no 2ab term in a product of sum and difference. The only thing that's between them is the first term squared minus the second term squared. This is going to be very useful. Go back the opposite way and find the factors of perfect squares, but just know that since we're multiplying them together, that means that the first term is squared, separated by a difference or a subtraction or a minus, and the second term is squared also. So these are the three, I guess, key formulas that are going to help in multiplying binomials together, and this section is all about just making shortcuts and knowing when to use them. Alright? That's it. Thank you.